Welcome to Pavullo for the finale of the Sailplane Grand Prix finale Series 11. Yesterday we had a great opening ceremony, but today the weather is not so good. Let's see with Brian, competition director. Brian, could you tell us a bit more about today?
Morning, Claire. It's going to be a tough day. It's the first competition day. Everybody's tense. Everybody knows it's the real thing now. No more practice days. The pilots are ready. But we have a cloudy day and we have approaching bad weather. So we are hoping that we have enough thermals up to about 2,000 meters to make a short task. We set a task 150 kilometers out to the northwest over the low hills. And if we're lucky, we can make this task. Yeah? If we're unlucky, maybe we don't do it. But we're keeping our fingers crossed for the weather. The pilots are keen, we are keen, everybody ready to go.
And welcome to the studio of this 11th Sailplane Grand Prix final. We are in Pavullo, Italy. As you just checked with Brian and Claire, this morning, just after the briefing, she made this interview, and we had some doubts about the day, and with a tricky weather. So this is one of the issues we have today to deal with, and to make the best what we can do. But first, the gliders are on the grid, and we can go back to Claire. She had some talks with some pilots on the grid. So let's go for the grid walk, please.
Welcome to the grid. The day just been cancelled. Pilots are slowly getting ready for their glider to bring back to the trailer. I will still try to interview some about their first day here. Luca? Hi. It's your first final?
Yes.
First time here.
Yes.
What expectation do you have for this competition?
Primarily, I expect to have fun and try to get into the mood of Grand Prix. As you said, I haven't flown finals yet, so I'm trying to learn how people do it, what are the tactics, and learn the area. It seems to be very interesting, less than ideal in terms of places to land, but there are some, so I'm trying to manage my safety margin so far, and as I have been doing for the last few days, so yeah, that's my goal here.
Yes, you are flying pretty low at training. But you were using the landable airfield database?
Yes, I've been keeping my margin to glide to at least 2 places all the time. There were sometimes 3, so I felt kind of safe, even though I was low at above the terrain. Then in the next valley, I was about an altitude of this airfield. but still, I felt quite safe that even if my engine doesn't light off, then I would have still at least 2 options to select for landing. So yeah, that was.
Okay, so we will see you tomorrow on the grid.
Definitely.
And tomorrow or the day after, according to the weather. Do we have other pilots? Max? Just here. Come back, Max. So the day is cancelled.
Yes.
How do you already won a final?
Yes, long time ago.
Yes. Do you think you can do it again?
I hope so, but I think everybody wants to win here, and I'm not sure I have the best chances. I have no idea. Obviously the goal is to win and or do as on mic, or at least do as good as I can. But it's a difficult area. We might have difficult weather in the next days, and there are some very, very good pilots. So we'll see.
We will follow you and see how you can. You just want Ventus 3 that you did not fly it before. How do you feel about it?
Ventus is it's Ventus. It's easy. I adjusted, I think, so far 4 flights in it, and yeah, it goes well. It flies very well, and especially in the thermals and broken thermals, it's very nice on the ridges. And I will see by the end of the week, but I tend to think it's not the worst glider for this week. definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
And maybe we have not so many other pilots. So I think we'll go back to the studio and see you next flying day.
And we are back. Thank you, Claire, for this report from the grid. And you just heard that the competition director had to cancel the day, and Brian is here. And just first question, Brian, I felt a bit of stress this morning. What was coming out?
Well, we had a very difficult weather situation this morning. And, you know, there are a number of things that can affect whether we race or not. And they were all happening this morning.
Perfect day.
It was not clear whether we fly or we don't fly. And we expected it to be a late decision, but we had to wait right until the last moment before we decided not to fly.
Every day, even if perhaps tomorrow there is no flight, we will make something. You will have something on YouTube. Perhaps we will make a live with some guests. So we are planning for that. And I'm really looking forward for this event, because I was expecting things like it will be complicated. It will be complicated.
It will be.
And the pilots, they know that it will be complicated, and the weather is coming to make a bit of chaos. But we hope that after 2 days we will have a nice post-frontal situation with nice conditions, fresher for us, because it's really heating up.
It's really hot,
and moist. So it will be completely different the next days coming. So thank you, Brian.
It's a pleasure, Benj, and I hope to be here tomorrow to say we're flying, but I suspect we'll be talking about something else.
Okay.
But look, we're lucky. The last 3-4 Grand Prix finals, we've flown every day and it's been easy. So now we have to learn how to cope with it.
We can talk together now.
Yeah,
that's good.
And now we have to learn to cope with this, and I feel disappointed for all of our followers and everybody who wanted to see the racing. But that's life, yeah?
It's part of our sport.
It's life. When the weather's like that, we can't do anything.
I was working a few minutes ago with Angel Casado, which is the official scorer, and I told him we are used to make it a cancel culture in gliding. We have to cancel. That's part of our life, to cancel the day, and we have to accept this is part of a sport. Even if we make 1,000 kilometers with a trailer to come and to compete, we have to accept and to cool down and expect for next day, and the pilots have to also accept that we are in charge. So the competition direction is on charge, and they make a menu, a daily menu, and they have to make the best of this daily menu.
And we do everything we can. And the weather is always the boss.
At the end, yes.
We're the servant of the weather, and we just have to make the best we can from what weather we're given.
Thank you, Brian.
Pleasure, Benj.
See you tomorrow.
Good afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye, folks.
Have a good day, everybody, and follow us on the social media. Go to the website, official website. You can see that we will make a label every day for this official website. And I'm sorry there is no race today, but we will come back with more information and more interviews. And we know that you want to meet more of the pilots, because it's the most interesting point to meet these pilots. They are the best pilots around the world, and a lot of them, they are just discovering a new area. So it's also interesting to know how they approach and what is the philosophy they are doing. And we are interested, and we know that you are interested with this. So we see you tomorrow with some interesting content. And we hope that the weather will be better as expected, but it will be good. Bye-bye, ciao, and see you tomorrow.